Right, hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Moaning Yorkshireman. As you can see, we're going back to school. Now, I've got all my old reports out and, you know, all sorts of stuff that we're going to go through, and we're going to have a right laugh, because I've been chuckling to it myself. Now, the lesson we're mainly going to be focusing on is a lesson called Art and Design, to give it its proper title. And that's not because I didn't like art, it was because I didn't like the teacher. And the teacher really didn't like me. So I've got 3 years worth of art, and 2 of them are with one teacher, year 9's with the other. We'll have a look at the difference, shall we? So let's have a look. We'll just go through, we'll just flick through. As you can tell, it's all legit, it's all written on there, you know. So this is year 7 French report, just for a, you know, so you get a comparison to what art was like, you know. So, Josh is a pleasant student who can work well when motivated and often shows an interest in French studies. I really didn't, but you know. There we go. He does find some aspects of language learning challenging and can give up too easily. But, you know, who didn't? It were French, year 7, I was 12. I really didn't care. But yeah, overall, a very good start to French. Well done, Josh. That was French. So, if we go to Art and Design now, with the other teacher, I'm not naming names, but yeah. Here we go, here's Art and Design. So, bearing in mind I just worked really well in French, Josh has worked erratically in this subject and has been inconsistent in his effort and approach. Oh, get you. He has made slow progress in the development of his skills and now needs to increase his levels of concentration in class. Thank you. Josh is disorganised at times in class. He often forgets equipment and finds it difficult to listen to others. I don't. Josh can work well individually, but has problems working as part of a group, usually distracting others and losing concentration. I beg to differ on where I've got with that one, love, working in a group. But anyway, we'll carry on. He's a lively member of the class. Oh, thanks. Is that good? That's as good as it's getting. Who is sometimes challenging in his attitude towards others. Josh now needs to make more consistent efforts in his approach to make greater progress. Yes. Well, thank you very much for that, Miss. I'm not saying the name, but thank you very much for that, Miss. It was a pleasure to leave, really. But yeah, so that was year 7. So as you can tell, you know, really good in some subjects. What else have we got here? History. Josh is an enthusiastic, hard-working and pleasant student who has made an excellent start to Key Stage 3 history. He has an obvious passion for the subject and has noted some outstanding pieces of work throughout the year. Most notably his superb model of the feudal system, which was on display in the school library. Yeah! Yeah, you're listening, art teacher. Shit at art, but I get a history thing displayed. Bitch. Right. So that's year 7. Didn't really have any problems in any other subjects. Let's have a look. Yeah. We'll do... let's have a look. So this one again, year 8 now. So I've still got roughly the same teachers because we're not set it up correctly yet. But we'll do year 8, and obviously I'll do a random lesson and compare it to heart. So let's have a look. Don't want to do French again. We'll do English or something like that. Something with importance. Joshua is a pleasant and polite student who works hard in English lessons and is producing more consistent work of very good quality. Josh has shown improvements in all areas, including reading, writing, speaking and listening. Well, it's a good job they said that, because I wouldn't do. But yeah, I mean, Josh's behaviour has been the main improvement over the year. This has made considerable difference to his academic progress. So, obviously I had a few issues, but now I'm a lot better. So, that, you know, good to show progress there. But let's have a look. Art and Design, same teacher. Ho, here we go. Josh has had a problem working with his form in art. As a result of this, he has been working with others in other rooms, with other members of staff, to give him space to calm down. Oh, yeah. Not the fact that we wanted to get out of your fucking lesson. He has quite enjoyed this and always returns work, which has been of much better standard when he is working without distractions. Josh finds working in groups difficult, as he is easily distracted into silly behaviour and he will often refuse to accept responsibility for his actions. Now, bearing in mind that mainly in that lesson people used to say, "Oh, Josh has done that," and I used to get sent out. Of course I'd kick off like fuck because I'd not done it. So that's art there, year 7 and 8 with one teacher. So, you know, you can sort of see where this is going now. But year 9, it wasn't through choice that I had a different teacher. I told them, and my mum told them, that I was having a different teacher. So year 9 is Miss Howard. I can say her name because I like her. But Josh has made a very good start in this subject, maintaining an excellent and conscientious approach at all times. He shows a good level of skill in art and also has produced work of very good quality, using colour to excellent effect. Josh has produced a high level, high standard in observational drawing. I'll get it out eventually. Using line, shape, and tone effectively, has researched ideas in his pop art information. An excellent start and fantastic painting, Josh. Well done. Now, that's a different teacher in the same lesson. Are we getting a sort of a gist of what's going on here? We're getting a gist, I think. Now, these are really funny because basically all the teachers fill these out all in one go, all in the staff room in the morning. You know, I've got a couple here. So obviously it goes in alphabetical order. So art always starts, followed by English, geography, maths. You know, you get the idea. So obviously art. This is the teacher again, the teacher that I hated. Volatile member of the group, works brilliantly on his own but does not mix well. Doesn't take responsibility for his own actions. Let's have a look here. Yeah, and then Mr. Kitchen further down in PE. Josh stays on task in all PE lessons and he is not disruptive at all. Cheers, Mr. Kitchen. You know, absolute legend there, because you've just basically shown her the fuck up, haven't you? Stupid cow. Yeah, generally works well. Has the odd silly moment. That's technology, that. But, you know, who wasn't fucking stupid at 13? So that was the year 8. This is... No, year 7. This is year 8 now. Same teacher again, obviously, for art. Josh has behaviour problems. Oh, that's putting it blunt, isn't it? Clashes with other pupils and denies his actions. He's working very well in isolation at the moment. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, it's difficult to... yeah, it's difficult when you're working with others, isn't it? You know. We'll do another one. I'm struggling to read some of their handwriting. Miss Johnson, PSHCE, excellent, lively personality, easily persuaded to return to the task. Yeah, okay, so again, that's just shown her the fuck up, hasn't it? There we go. So, we've done the progress reports. You know, I don't really want to go into too much detail about them, but here we go. Now, this one is an exclusion letter. Yes, I was excluded from school. Don't go, oh, like everyone used to. But this is basically a maths lesson where I can tell you the full story. I was shit at maths, but I wanted to do well in it. And I fucked it up. I fucked my work up. So I just ripped my page out, threw it in the bin. I was quite pissed off with myself that I'd just done a full lessons, well, not a full lessons work, but half a lessons work, and got no reward for it because it was wrong. And the teacher was a supply teacher. Now, you know the tide. They think they know it all, but they've not even seen university. So anyway, I threw the bit in the bin. The teacher hated me, so I threw my piece of paper in the bin. It missed the bin. It missed the bin. I was a shit shot. And she then went, right, you threw that at me, you're going to isolation. I was like, no, I didn't, Honestly, I didn't, miss. And she's like, right, you get yourself to isolation now. I'm not having objects thrown at me. I'm like, I didn't throw it at you. I threw it in the bin. I threw it in the bin. You know, it's only your word that I threw it at you. And why would I throw it at you for no reason? So this is what ensued because she was getting isolation. She was getting on call for me. I was going to isolation because I was an absolute fucking rebel. Right. The teacher was on call, was sent, and when attempted to remove Josh from the classroom, he shouted. Now this, I'm not adding anything in, it is genuinely all there. So, Josh attempted to remove from the classroom, Josh shouted, I'm not fucking going. He then shouted at another student who was, well, he didn't say that, but who was winding him up. Yeah, he was being a prick. Don't go there or I'll fucking bang you. That was me. The learning mentor entered the classroom in order to give Josh some time out. Josh refused to cooperate and said, I'm not fucking coming, you can fuck off as well. The head of year then came into the classroom, but again Josh refused to move or cooperate. The other students had to be moved out of their classroom so the lesson could continue. Yes, that's right, lads. I moved an entire classroom for an entire day. I sat in that room the entire day. It was first lesson on a Thursday, and I would not move. So I stayed there for, yeah, all day. And they had to work the timetable around me and go into a spare room, because I weren't fucking shifting. Except when 3:30 came, and obviously I went home. So, yeah, and then what's this here? This is about your targets and stuff, so you know what your year 8 targets. Behaviour. In 2005 and 2006, this is year 7, Josh had 13 referrals. In 2006-2007, he has had 22. We're getting there. Progress, you know, progress. Referrals are for disruption, defiance, incidents of bullying. Yeah, I'm sure I was a bully. Assaulting classmates, taking other students' belongings. Right, okay. Josh refuses to take any responsibility for his behaviour and blatantly denies his actions, even when witnessed by a teacher. The teacher was the art teacher there. The teacher that witnessed all this was the art teacher. And I've got bloody pink slips and stuff that said, oh, seen by the other students. It's like, you didn't though. Once challenged, Josh finds it very difficult to accept correction and automatically loses his temper and begins to shout and scream at staff using inappropriate language, and often becomes aggressive or violent, i.e. throwing a diary at a student, hitting a student with a bag. That's just quick paraphrase there, isn't it, obviously. Josh has had several altercations with a member of his form, although blame is given to both students. Was it fuck? Was it fuck? I was excluded for shitloads for that. So there we go. But yeah, I mean, this is here. I'll just do a quick shout out for it. But this is year 8, all my detentions and stuff. So we'll start at the top and work his way down. So referred to head of year, disruption, disruptive behaviour, disruption, severe other. Ooh. Disruption, disruptive behaviour, defiance, unfair treatment, defiance, unfair treatment, fighting, disruption, defiance. Fighting, disruptive behaviour, disruption, other, defiance, disruption, defiance, other, minor. Oh, I had a minor. What did I get for that though? Still got internally excluded for a minor incident there. I don't know what the minor incident was. Disruptive behaviour, defiance, and defiance. Now that basically does the year. But I know you can't see the dates, or you probably can't see the dates, but it's happening on the 7-day period when I have art. It was always the day I had art, so